The ayes have it. The next three items we'll take independent of each other. But before I read the items, I just want to let everyone know this is a very democratic process. We can't undermine democracy as a board of commissioners. When we think about the evaluation of who we elect as a board, that evaluation is according to a person's perspective of someone's leadership, as well as their board relationships, internally, externally. So therefore, as we look at this process that happens annually, we want to definitely consider this a fair process that we take very seriously, because the people that we select in these leadership positions will represent not only this board but also Richland 1. And so therefore, as each one of us are duly elected from our communities, we're here to also elect those who will be in our Board of Commissioners as these three positions. So therefore, with that being said, I do declare that item 10.04 allows us to take a election of the Board of Commissioners for the position of chairman, which is now open. So therefore, we now entertain any nominations for chairman, a chairperson. Okay, Commissioner Devine.
Thank you, Commissioner Bishop. I nominate Commissioner Cheryl Harris.
Is there a second? Yes, Commissioner.
Well, Mr. Bishop, I listened very careful to what you said.
Are you here to second? Because we have a nomination.
No, I'm actually asking you to nominate me as chair. I supported you, and I view myself as a great choice. Running meetings is, I've seen for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I'm asking you to nominate me.
I decline.
Okay.
According to what you did December 8th, 2020, when you were up for leadership, is a position, it's on the record, for Secretary Treasurer. So the same way you decline, I decline.
Okay.
Not only that, you declined to vote for me last year as chairman. So I return the favor. Well, is there a second?
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
I would like to second it.
All right, there's a second for the nomination for Cheryl Harris.
Yes, for Cheryl Harris as chair.
All right, is there any other nominations?
Mr.
All right,
Bishop,
Commissioner.
I'd like to then ask Ms. Harris to nominate me. I supported her twice. And besides, I supported you once. I declined last year because I felt like you just said, what you just said is essentially saying.
Are you making a nomination?
No. Look, you made a statement, so I have a right to make a statement
You
too,
sure
right?
do. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's good chairmanship right there, okay?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that I find it very offensive to suggest that every person who has had three positions were not leaders and worthy of the position.
Excuse me, repeat yourself.
You said that this process is fair and it is made according...
It's a democracy. It's a democracy.
Right.
You can't undermine democracy.
Right, and
you cannot
for 15
sit here and
years,
suppress
C3
people's
has
votes.
not had
You can't suppress people's
that
votes.
position.
Each one of these commissioners
What a coincidence.
have their own vote. So respect people's voices to vote for who they want to vote for.
Mr. Bishop, I supported you.
Yes, you did, and you did not support me.
I supported Ms. Harris. I supported Mr. Devine.
But you did not support me.
You're right, because
That's right.
you're not
So
supporting
therefore,
me.
I returned your favor.
Well, you could support me once and we'd be even.
I said, no, we won't.
Excuse me, Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
I would like to say I had second Miss Cheryl Harris for the chair.
You did? Is there other nomination? Is there a call to close?
I nominate Ms. King for chair.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, there is a second. All right, we have 2 nominations on the floor. Any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close on the two said names to go ahead and vote on those two said names, please.
All right, the 2 said, second, it's been second, thank you. There are 2 names on the slate for chairperson. The first name is Cheryl Harris, and the second name is Commissioner Beatrice King. Okay? Are you still following this, Miss Wilson?
I have a question. Who seconded the motion that Mr.
I did. Oh. What's self-serving? Let's not lose our sense of humor.
Yes. We will qualify this vote. Okay? All those in favor of the nomination of Cheryl Harris as chairperson, raise your hand so we can identify yourself. I got Tamika Myers, Jamie Devine, Cheryl Harris, Angela Clyburn, Aaron Bishop. All right, all those for the nomination of Beatrice King for chairperson, raise your hand so I can qualify the vote. I got Beatrice King, Robert Lomanak. I believe the 5-2 vote is registered in favor of Commissioner Harris to be our next chairperson for 2022. Congratulations. We're now at item 10.05. We now declare the position of vice chair to be open. Are there any nominations for vice chair? Yes, Commissioner Harris.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to nominate Ms. Angela Clyburn for vice chair.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved by, any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Well, I'd like to nominate maybe Miss Myers for vice chair.
All right, is there a second? Is there a second? Dies for lack of a second. All right, is there a closing of the nominations at this time?
Mr. Chair, I move that we close the nominations.
All right, the nominations are closed according to the second by Commissioner Devine. With no opposition for that position. Congratulations. We have no opposition, so it is a 7-0 vote. It's not a 7-0 vote? Still take the vote? Okay, all those in favor for Commissioner Clyburn, let's qualify the vote. Raise your hand. Commissioner Myers, Tamika Myers, Jamie Devine, Cheryl Harris, Angela Clyburn, Beatrice King, Robert Lomanak, Aaron Bishop. 7-0 vote. All right, we're now down to item 10.06.
Wait, congratulations to
Oh,
Ms. Myers.
congratulations, Commissioner Clyburn, Vice Chairman for 2022. Also, now we're at item 10.06, which is the board elections for office of Secretary Treasurer, which will be now declared vacant. Are there any nominations at this time?
Yes, I nominate Commissioner Tamika Myers.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, it's been seconded by Commissioner Devine. Any other nominations at this time? Any other nomination at this time? Is there entertainment? Is Jamie Devine seconded? It was nominated by.
Lomanak and King
I think.
and Devine and everybody.
It don't matter. That's fine. It don't matter.
You pick.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close on said name for the office that is open at this time, Secretary Treasurer.
All right, is there a second?
A second.
All right, seconded by Commissioner Lomanak to close the nominations. No opposition. We still need to vote. Let's clarify the vote by raising hand. All those in favor? Tamika Myers, Jamie Devine, Cheryl Harris, Angela Claiborne, Beatrice King, Robert Lomanak, Aaron Bishop. It is a 7-0 vote. Congratulations, Ms. Myers. The officers for 2022, which is chairperson, vice chairperson, secretary, treasurer, has been filled for 2022. Congratulations to all of those who have been elected. And also let me say this for a moment of privilege and liberty. Thank you all for allowing me to serve you.